David Dobrik is doing major damage control after fans joined forces and left negative reviews on his new Dispo app upon hearing allegations of sexual assault. David Dobrik has landed himself in hot water after fellow YouTuber Seth Francois accused David of pressuring him into filming a non-consensual video, specifically regarding a prank in which he was tricked into kissing Jason Nash. In case you need some refreshing, Seth, who was a previous member of David's widely known vlog squad, came forward last month after processing the fact that he was sexually assaulted by David during a prank that happened back in 2017. As many fans know, David has been known for posting cringy makeout videos of his friends over the past few years, as well as viral pranks, which have been a huge hit among his 19 million subscribers. But after admitting he really began to process this over the past year, Seth initially opened up about the incident on H3 Podcast last month as he felt, quote, pressured to participate in bits that came off culturally insensitive to host Hyla and Ethan Klein. Seth started off by explaining a different prank he was involved in a few years back, where he was told to open a refrigerator and find watermelon spewing out of it, which caused a slew of racial jokes to culminate following the video's release. At the time, Seth explained on his podcast that anyone who attempted to say no to these pranks would eventually be written out of them, saying, quote, it was an unwritten thing where you see a pattern of people saying, yo, I'm uncomfortable with this. All of a sudden they disappear and they're not in videos anymore. In a new interview with BuzzFeed News, Seth explained that even something that appeared to be as harmless as the watermelon sketch did have repercussions of racially charged jokes being made about him. He said, I had fans on my page putting my face on pieces of fried chicken, stuff that was pretty disgraceful. I was at a breaking point thinking, maybe it's just my friends and they're not really tasteful. Maybe it's my job to educate them. Fast forward to right now when Seth admitted he really began processing some of these pranks over the past year following the Black Lives Matter protest. He especially recalled the 2017 prank David titled, He Thought He Was Kissing Her, super cringy, that involved non-consensually kissing Jason Nash as his most horrific experience that he's still experiencing trauma from to this day. The video, which has been watched almost 10 million times, is plagued with controversy as Seth accuses David of sexually assaulting him when he was made to believe he was making out with fellow Vlog Squad member Corinna when it was really Jason in disguise. At the time of the prank, Seth recalled feeling weird about what had just happened, but the more he sat on it, the worse he felt, which was when he decided to call a sexual assault hotline and speak with someone about his experience. He said, quote, they said it directly to me. They said, I'm sorry you were sexually assaulted, and I broke down. I called my mother and some of my close friends, and I said, I can't believe that happened to me. Seth then decided to go straight to the source of the trauma, and after revealing that David and Jason offered him money to keep the video online, Seth settled by declining the payment and telling them, quote, everything is going to be okay, I'm going to be all right, explaining to BuzzFeed that he was trying to be the bigger man at the time. Seth admitted that although he doesn't hate David by any means, he simply wants him to reflect on the people he's emotionally and mentally hurt, as he wonders, why is it so difficult to go out of your way to at least have a conversation with some of these people and see their side? Since Seth has come forward, a clip of David and Jason explaining the prank has made its way around TikTok, as many fans accuse David of trying to erase the clip from the internet.
I slip him the tongue first.
His friends are probably gonna chew him out for that for the next 3-5 years of his life.
Others have also come forward in recent months, including Bhabie, aka Danielle Bregoli, who tweeted last week, quote, I got my own story about those two creepy and he owed me money. Since Seth's interview, fans have been rallying in support of him and the many accounts of assault against David and have plagued his new photo app Dispo with 1-star reviews and comments of taking accountability for his wrongdoings. Accusations only continued to worsen over the past few weeks until David, along with his friend Scotty Sire, have spoken out in a new video in which he told Seth, quote, the magnitude of the lies you've been spreading are unforgivable and you should face repercussions. Scotty also claimed in his video that not only was it messed up of Seth to accuse David because, quote, he knows what we do, and then David asked him for consent, but in a slew of evidence in the form of text message receipts dated back in 2018, Seth reportedly told David that he was down for another kissing sketch as long as you clout me up. Scotty also played an audio clip from Seth that alluded to the fact that he's totally fine with these type of sketches.
And then he sends me this.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's not really a big deal. It's the same.
All right, y'all, so there's a lot to unpack here, but as always, we here at Clevver do not take allegations of sexual assault lightly, and should these accusations be proven true, our deepest sympathy goes out to anyone who was emotionally harmed by these acts. Should David or his team continue to speak out against Seth's claims, we will do our best to update you. But before you go, let us know what you think about all of this, and let us know if you think that David's receipts prove his innocence down in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emile Ennis Jr. You can find me on Instagram at Emile Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon right back here on Clevver News. Bye, y'all.